up? Welcome back to the project. How will we stop doing that? Here's another new kind of development I'm going to throw into the fray here. I think one of the most difficult parts, by the way, I'm definitely going to have to start logging all the new developments, because there's no actual tracking log of all the changes that occur, video by video, episode by episode. So it's like I'm always forgetting what are the changes that have been made unless they are consistently implemented.
In a world where destiny is defined by the choices we make, one man struggles with the ultimate decision.
About basic needs, right? Not even basic needs. That sounds like food, clothing, shelter. I'm talking about basic health, like basic living, daily activities, like walking, waking at the right times, just having a regular circadian rhythm, a regular schedule and habit. Like even that's kind of lost into the fray right now at this point. So the last episode, as a result, we're just focused on decluttering, just cleaning a bunch of shit in the room, and we're just going to continue off that trend. But I want to start off with a little bit of an idea that I kind of fleshed out, and I have to make note of this again into the Excel spreadsheet, which is that during a time of abundance, right, in any particular, in one specific or several specific domains, right, there's an overabundance, so a high supply and therefore less demand. And that's just a basic econ 101 kind of thing, but it kind of resonates with the fact that I'm kind of living back in like 10 years ago, and I had to gear myself for this shift where right now there's all this, you could say, abstract, conceptual, psychiatric, self-help, entertainment, media type stuff that's available in excess. Everyone's able to find something to laugh at, something to improve themselves mentally at, that to the point that it's not valuable, right? It's not valuable. As a result, right, what are the things that are more in scarcity now? And that is kind of post-pandemic. It's kind of throwback to a time when things were less abundant online on the internet. It's almost weird that's going back full circle, but basically back to physical needs, like hanging out with your buddies and going outdoors and eating outside and getting a job and multiple jobs, having a beer with your colleagues, starting that kind of, but not an online business if you're gonna start a business, but starting like a warehousing business, like it's logistical, down to earth kind of stuff. It's and that's kind of weird because I recognize that the project was kind of branded recently as more like a VR paradox kind of thing. Even if you look into like VR chat and stuff like that, it's not popping off anymore because it's not novel. More importantly, it's in overabundance. Even think about like 80% stuff, like 100,000. It's crazy. But basically, digital is out. Real world is in. So something to keep in mind. I don't know what we can do with that, but it's something that we work with. Just thought I would throw that idea. So that being said, there's also previous concept or idea that just kind of tossed into wind or in the previous episode, which is basic needs, right? Just basic schedule, not basic needs, like a basic routine, basic daily routine. Trying to get that on track. So this is a continuation of that because, unfortunately or fortunately, I don't know, we got more food. And keeping on track with another previous concept we had several episodes there. I promise this is going to be the last one before we get into the content. But basically, it's that we're just going to divide each video by singular topics and chain them up one by one, following on as a suggestion from my sibling. So that's really good. And so that's what we'll do. And I'm going to take the camera now. And now let's just get to the food. So this should be the last video we'll be covering food for a while. If I pop down here to the side, you see there's food once again, but it's a lot less than yesterday because this, all the stuff that we had to recycle and throw away as trash is right there. Here it is some, newly bought stuff. Most of this stuff here previous day, and we didn't cover it, including like and the shrubs here as well. And then on the bottom, we also have some stuff that was bought yesterday, so not from the weeks prior, but down here before. And I went out downtown with a buddy of mine, and he was going through a rough patch in his life. I'm not going to say what it was, but you think of like heavy stuff related to like finances, jobs, relationships, marriage. He's having a really difficult time, and he knows that I'm not doing too well myself. So we just provide some kind of emotional support for each other. Basically went out and hang out. We had a good time. Just explored the outskirts of town in the city that we weren't all too familiar with while getting some stuff done. I brought my laptop with me. I worked on my tax, income tax, business expenses, stuff like that. And then he had like some kind of like pet food to move around, selling something on like think of like Amazon or Kijiji or Craigslist. And so we got some stuff done, got some groceries, it was just like sitting down with the boys again and just saying, here's what I've been going through, man, and they're just like, yeah, I get it, that's rough, man. And then that was like pretty much the most of the day, to be honest, because we went all over the place. As a result, though, I did end up buying more stuff than I needed. I feel kind of bad about that, since I'm not doing too hot in terms of appliances. So that's that. And I just realized I have the headphones on, which I don't want right now. I realized I've got to find a way to make this buckle down. It's looking like some kind of weird cat ear stuff. I don't like that. Okay. Whatever, it's cool. At least I can tell when there's an advertisement and then commute it. Okay, so let's just get right to the garbage, the food, down to earth stuff. Like I said, SOL, slice of life, IRL, in real life. I mean, yeah, that's what it is. Left hand side here, got a bottle of, let's just start out with garbage. Let's start with the drinks. Compared to yesterday, we started with the food first. So we have this Powerade Zero, grape flavored, zero sugar. That's what I bought. Okay, so again, nutritionals, pricing, the main highlight, the brand, and the store we bought it from, and whether it's going to be recycled or tossed in the trash. So it's clearly recyclable. It's got 0 grams of sugar. That's why we bought it. 750 milliliters. Costs $1.50. Very cheap. Get it from Walmart. Same thing here. And the main highlight there is to buy it for logistics because we're nearby. But also, it's just very, very cheap and very. If you need a drink, this is something that is like a thirst quencher. We also have fruit to go without sugar. The most important part was that. So it's for the health concern, you could say. Same thing here. Something affordable for $1. This is just $1, literally 99 cents. 0 grams of sugar. But it does. This one has something that is an artificial sweetener. So because it's a sweetener, I tend not to buy this as often. 90 milligrams per 500 milligrams of sucrose. And this is fruit to go, cranberry flavored drink. So 500 milliliters, half a liter. So both of these bottles need to be recycled. Put that to the side. There's also another drink here that I'm trying to finish up. It's a Schweppes. I kind of cracked it open last night. And I was kind of like binging on videos. I was not supposed to do something like that. But this one's obviously not that healthy. This is a ginger ale. So it's like, 32 grams of sugar. And it's soda pop. So definitely not good for you. I would not suggest you purchase this except for, oh, by the way, this was 67 cents. So that's one of the reasons why. Next. I just pulled my hand from down here. So these are yesterday's purchases. Well, this was not yesterday, but you get the idea. Here's another same bottle. It's the grape flavored Powerade. Again, almost finished. When I finish this, I'll be tossing this out as well as recyclable. And since everything's the same here, I don't have to cover it twice, but that's that. And this is the Lipa Young Coconut Water. This one's for 520 mils, half a liter, about 7 grams of sugar, and the carbs is 15 grams, okay, in the whole, in half a can. Oh, that sounds gross, but it is gross. It's constipation, that's what it is. So if you have constipation, just get something that's got soluble fiber, and that really helps. My face is on the bed, but I'm not really supposed to do that. There's one more drink here. We have a lot of drinks.
Get ready for more at Ontario Place. More fun, more to explore, more to see and do. Discover amazing places to share a meal. Spark your creativity.
Not close it, mute it. So the last drink we have 6 drinks here. That's pretty insane. We have this Grace Punch, peanut punch, and it's 240 milliliters. 25 grams of sugar. Not good. That means it's like a gram of sugar per 10 mils. Wow. Anyways, and then 8 grams of protein. This is just something that was 99 cents. It's just a buck. And this one typically I buy only because it tastes really fucking good. Think of like peanut punch, like a peanut smoothie. It's like, that's just something that's really, really lit. But again, I have to limit myself whenever I eat this because not only is it very thick, but it's thick because it has 8 grams of protein, but it's also really sweet. Or they added a lot of sugar. It's not really sweet, but they added a lot of sugar. 25 grams of sugar. All right, you get the idea. So everything we covered so far is all bottles. All this stuff has to be recycled. So we're going to take it out and toss it into a recycling bin. That's how it works. With exception of the coconut water here, which we will save for some kind of health emergency where we have to flush our guts again. Flush our guts. It's probably not the best terminology to use, but I don't know. I don't want to say constipation because it sounds like super medical. Okay, put that to the side. So where should we go from here? Let's cover some food. I'm gonna drink this a little bit, guys. All right. Let's start with the food that was from weeks past, or like the last week. This is from Shoppers Drug Mart. It's on sale for $2. Shoppers is really expensive usually, so I don't usually go there often, unless I have to. So this is President's Choice. This is really bothering me here, man. It's sticking out too much. I gotta do something about that. President's Choice. Just don't wear the headphones, man. Don't wear the headphones. Hold on, let me take off the headphones. It's annoying. It's annoying looking into the camera and seeing that there's like these weird red like things sticking out the side. I swear it's not supposed to be some sort of weird patio stuff. Alright, let's go back to the crackers. Feeling better now. So President's Choice crackers. These are red chili pepper. Really like it. It's a great flavor. It really pops. It's got 170 milligrams of sodium, 1 gram fiber, 1 gram sugar, for 22 grams in total. And I would say that the main reason why I bought this is because I was dropping over to the library locally and I didn't have a drink, so I was really thirsty and I ended up picking up something. Well, I knew that I would be eating something. Yeah, that's pretty much it. But 185 grams crackers, red chili peppers. Okay, put that to the side. It is really good. It's really good. Put that to the side. The next one here is another item that was on sale. This one's not from Shoppers. This one's from Loblaws. Again, these are like North American chains, so if you're not familiar, it's fine. But that's that. So we have President's Choice nugs, Middle Eastern style pita. 50% off. Great beef pricing. 400 grams total. And that's got 4 pitas, so each pita is 100 grams. Anyways, we turn to the back here. It says 7 grams of sugar per 100 gram. And it has a lot of sodium though. 500 milligrams of sodium per pita. And the main reason I bought this is because I just didn't try it. And I wanted to try it. And it was on sale. And I wanted to get it. Most importantly, it was a health concern thing. Like both of these things here, whether it's the crackers or the pita, I bought mostly because I didn't want to eat any more junk for that particular moment in time. Even though I know in the future I'll probably get some junk, but I'm gonna balance it out, right? Gotta have some regular food for the majority of the time. Junk is just snacks. That's how it's supposed to be. Okay, so that's that. So pita, opened it yet. I should have. This is the best before dates would be made, but 17 it's passed already. Okay, got some more food. Cranberry mix. This was just for yesterday's purchase. I went out with my buddy, right? And one of the things that I called him beforehand was, hey, want me to get something for us to eat beforehand? So I'm over at Walmart for anything. And he said, yeah, just get some stuff. Don't get anything big. So I decided, okay, it was a good snack. And I didn't ask him for what it was, but it turns out that he didn't want it because at the end of the day, when he would go to work, he's a driver for public transit. So he would go there, and for a period of time, he would go and purchase exactly this brand and exactly this same package of snack food trail mix. So this is Joe's Tasty Travels brand cranberry craze mix, and it's 250 grams for $3, so it's very cheap. So 250 grams, 3 grams of fiber, 15 grams of sugar. That's not so good for 50 grams. But you can tell it's like a nut fruit mix. It's really good. And this stuff here, in terms of for your health, it's like good for your health. However, he got so sick of this because he would eat this every day when he went to work. And so, I guess I have to keep this now. The irony is I'm pretty sick of this too. I don't know. That's very like a backup food. I'll probably put this inside the luggage bag. I probably won't leave it inside the room, honestly. I'll take this out with me when I go to the library, to volunteer, to work, to just get groceries, whatever. And here's this tiny little bag here. Probably work. Now we only have like a few more items left in terms of direct food. I say direct food. I don't really know if that's the term. I just mean the food in terms of food, because the rest is spices. Okay, and we'll talk about spices soon. Herbs, spices, rosemary, and thyme. That's a little ref. Okay, so we got this little bag here in a plastic bag. This is from Lobos, and they had this bakery section item here with apple fritters and donuts and eclairs. So I have this here. Kind of ate most of it, and I wanted to leave something remaining so I could show and talk about it. But basically, that's what this is, and it's at this point it should be. I can't eat this anymore because this is like 5 days ago. It's gonna make me sick. But I think it was for like $1.50, $1.80. It's a bakery item, very small, plastic bag here. This okay. And then we got here. This is definitely not healthy. It's like great value brand cheddar jalapeno. It's not Cheetos, but it's the same notion as Cheetos. These are crispy corn things, crispy corn things. It's like Cheetos, right? Great value brand, so it's a cheap brand, and it's 300 grams for 310 grams for $2. Doesn't taste all that great. It's not all that great for you. It's definitely not good for your health. It's like 500 milligrams, 490 milligrams, 450. Truly awful stuff here. It's 0 grams of fiber. There's nothing good about this at all. Honestly, don't eat it. But this is something I purchased because I thought that maybe my buddy would want. Turns out he didn't, because he wanted something else instead. So let's cover the stuff that he wanted. Okay. That we bought yesterday. So what he wanted is, he said he's a Lay's guy. He likes chips that are from Lay's. So all dressed, that's what he picked it out himself. I just paid for it because he paid for me previously, and I'm paying him back in this case. So this is 2 grams fiber, 2 grams sugar. He just said he wanted to. The main reason why he wanted all dressed was because he just wanted to buy something that had all the different flavors, apparently, and also because it's Lay's. So it's 230 grams. This is it was on sale, right? He only buys things on sale as well, so it's like $250. So $250 after tax, $280 something for this bag. And then he just gave it to me. It's like, no, I've had enough. So thank you. Last thing we have for food. 2 green plastic bags. We need to keep the plastic bags, so we're gonna use them. Going to be some sort of particular purpose. We'll need it. I'm not exactly sure what it is right now at the moment, but we'll need the plastic bags. We knew that at least one of the reasons why we went to the grocery store is because I needed some plastic bags. And then inside of these plastic bags, the produce bags, are 2 bananas. So we were comparing the prices of bananas actually. Oh shit, I can't use this bag anymore. Bananas have been kind of crushed, and then they started to leak fluids. It's kind of gross. Okay, I'm not even gonna eat bananas then. This looks so disgusting. But yeah, we got 2 bananas here. Green bananas, very ripe. And yeah, shit, we can't use this, man. Or I got busted around because I kept dropping these on the floor, something like that. Anyways, the point is, yeah, we can't use the bag. It's whatever. Yeah, I can't use the bag. Okay, cool. There's always more where that came from. Just go to the grocery market and get your plastic bags. Okay, so that's all the food we have. And so at this point, I'm going to pause the video as usual, and I'm going to see what I can do to collate everything together. I'm going to see what I can do to properly recycle everything. Sort out the garbage. I'll be back in probably about a minute. This shouldn't take too long. As you can tell, most of the food here we have is not finished. That's why I don't have too much garbage. As far as I'm concerned, most of the garbage is already ready to be tossed away. But let's see what I can do. Alright, so we got it wrapped up. Here is what it looks like after. So you can see that I didn't throw all my garbage from yesterday's episode. And we have the black pepper crackers inside with one of the fruit to goes. Inside is a mixed berry, another one is strawberry. And we've also, we've taken out all the air from one of them. And then that allowed for more space to fit another, just to squeeze in another compressed bottle of fruit to go. In addition, we also put in the peanut butter punch, the peanut punch, Grace brand. And so this is all recyclables, we'll toss all together. At the same time, this one could not fit. So there's this Gatorade Powerade Zero. So we'll just keep it separate and we'll toss this out for recycling. Next thing we also have for garbage, toss it to waste. Of course, the bananas inside the plastic bag, which you cannot use because it's all tarnished with banana juice. Gross. But we also stuck inside here these croissant things, you know, little croissant. Yeah, not the croissant apple fritter. Now, while we're at this, since it's garbage, I remembered that there was something else to throw away, which is this kind of paper napkin stuff here. Gross, but it's kind of disgusting, but basically where I blow my nose. Usually keep some spares in my pocket. It's kind of gross. Anyways, throw it away. You should not be doing this. And there's probably something else you need to cover. It's garbage, but I think we'll save that for the day. The most disgusting part was that. Mention that quick. Or can we? Maybe we can cover everything. No, we shouldn't do that. No, we should do things one at a time, man. The last thing we'll cover, I can see it's 24 minutes in. I said that we would cover things as well, so we can see. Let's move the camera down. We can see down here on the floor. That's where all the recyclables are, the garbage is. And then any food that we had not finished, like I said, the chips and the crackers are now on the behind the table. Office, like region A7 down here at the back. It's looking a lot cleaner now. There's not a lot of clutter. You can see on the bed here, there's basically nothing left except for the spices and a bag of chips here, which, that's it. Alright, so it's looking a lot better now. We still have to finish that Schweppes again. Once we're done with Schweppes, we're gonna have to toss it away. But we'll keep it here for now because we're kind of empty on water. This is usually where I drink the water, but it's empty right now, so I'm gonna compromise with pop, which is not a good idea. Alright, last thing to cover in this episode. We got these. What is it, 25 minutes already? Okay, we won't do it in this episode. When are we gonna get to spices? Alright, you got this Clubhouse organic ground cumin, thyme, and Clubhouse La Grill brand Montreal steak. We'll cover this in the next video when we cover all the business stuff, because that's also got to do with nutritionals. And the main reason why we purchased the rosemary, thyme, and cumin is for health related reasons. So I think it makes sense to cover with the business product. Somewhat. You know what? Forget it. Fuck it. Let's do it now. So we got the spices here. Yeah, at least this video will be slightly different from the previous one. Spices, cumin, ground cumin. Again, very low on nutritionals. It's like 0% of everything. 0 fat, 0% fat, sodium, cholesterol, carbohydrate, fiber, sugar, 0, 0, 0, 0. Only 0.1 grams of protein, iron 2%, everything else like 0.5 grams. And then same thing with thyme. It's like 0 all the way through. Clubhouse brand. It's both of them for about $2, I think. And the total is like 40 grams. Cumin, 20 grams of thyme. Thyme are these evergreen leaves. I can say there's a little description of the back here. It's resealable freshness. Flavor is at the heart of everything we do at Clubhouse. For over 130 years, we've been committed to bringing people the purest possible flavor because we believe pure flavor tastes better. Great brand marketing. Anyways, we'll toss this. Oh, and they do have a best before date, which is July 19, 2024, September 2024. I don't know. I think usually herbs can last, you know, very, very long, for like 5 years or so. But they do lose their nutritional active ingredients, start to decay or whatever. I know that does happen. It's not something that I pay too much attention to, but maybe I should. Last thing that we have to cover here. Side here looks a little bit gross. It's almost like it's been contaminated with something. Some kind of tape. That's Clubhouse brand La Grill, and I just wanted to cover the fact that yeah, I'm gonna cover that. So here's the spice seasoning, Montreal steak, and the Clubhouse thyme, and so the most important thing is for these 3 packages to be tossed into the luggage bag. Because we do use these when we're outdoors eating stuff outside. We just kind of sprinkle the spices as well, spice seasoning, as well as the herbs and yeah, the herbs over whatever we eat. Added a little bit of health effect. And that's about it. So we're gonna put this inside the luggage bag. Everything else so far is done. We know what we're going to throw away. Like I said, down here on the floor right now, we're just gonna move it next to the door over there. And we're gonna toss it all away. Well, yeah, that's it. Very basic stuff, very basic necessities. Yeah, that's it. That's everything. I think we're just gonna end the video like that. There's not gonna be a lot to say afterwards. Again, there'll be an episode right here just to follow up from this, because what's coming up next is we're going to cover the business products. I'm itching to move that to storage. I also might want to paint a second layer of coating over the cart. I'm not sure which one comes first. We'll take out one of that. And we also have receipts that we want to cover. So we want to cover the pricing, as well as a bunch of inventory as gifts. So it's a lot to cover, but we'll get through it all. That's it. See you guys in the next one. Yeah, peace.